The J series is one of the most beloved and highest selling mid-range lineups from Samsung. However, it seems like it hasn't been able to keep up with the Chinese brands. So can the recently launched Samsung Galaxy J6 with the Infinity display reclaim their position in the market? Let's find out in this review. But before we start, as I always say, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you get notified each time our video goes live. Starting from the design, I must say I love how it looks. The J6 comes with a slender and smooth design which looks and feels great in hands. Attractive as it looks, its slim body makes it comfortable to hold and easy even for one-hand usage. The plastic back is neither matte nor glossy, so there will be no annoying smudges and fingerprints on the back. However, it is quite smooth, so it frequently slips from my hands. Samsung is marketing its display as the Infinity display, which till date was only found in flagships like S9. However, keeping it side by side with the S9, you can easily spot the bezels at the top and at the bottom, which begs the question, is this really an Infinity display? The 5.6-inch Super AMOLED display with its trendy 18.5:9 aspect ratio looks very attractive. Although the resolution is only HD, watching videos in the AMOLED panel is quite vivid and a treat to eyes. The viewing angles are quite decent too. The display is quite bright as well. It works fairly in sunlight even when it is in 75% brightness. One thing I wish this smartphone has is auto brightness, and since it does not have auto brightness, you need to automatically adjust the brightness. Moving on to the software department, the J6 runs on Android Oreo. The UI looks quite similar to the S9 minus some features like always on display. Since it also lacks notification LED, I had to manually check for any notification, which is bothersome at times. Come on Samsung, notification LED is not a feature you should exclude in 2018. I have always liked the Samsung UI as it is smooth and easy to use. Samsung has included some flagship features like S-Health, Secure Folder and Samsung Themes. However, I found apps like My Galaxy, Samsung Mall, Samsung Max and Samsung Pay Mini to be useless, and the fact that you can't uninstall them is very annoying. Also, you can't uninstall any of the pre-installed Microsoft apps. Now, the performance. The J7 2016, J7 Pro, J7 Prime, J7 Next. Wait a second, ring a bell. These are the smartphones that use this Exynos 7870 chipset, and this one uses the same. Now, I'm not saying it is a bad chipset or something because it's based on an energy-efficient 14nm process, but I think Samsung should have opted for the Helio P60 or the Snapdragon 636 or its own Exynos 7885 chipset. On to the real-life performance, the phone performed well during my usage. To be honest, I did not expect it to perform so well. It didn't lag or heat up at normal usage of Facebook and Instagram. Maybe the performance is good because it only has to power an HD display. Now talking about multitasking, it takes a while when switching between apps, but that's only when there is a lot of apps running in the background. Animations and transitions on the Galaxy J6 have been cut down to a minimum. So even though it offers 3 GB of RAM, it doesn't feel like it's insufficient. Playing low-end games like Knife Hit Alto is decent, and it does not heat up even up to 50 minutes of continuous gameplay. If you don't play graphic-intensive games, the phone provides you satisfactory performance in everyday tasks. But if you are a PUBG player, you don't want to play it in this one. Now let's talk about the cameras. The single 13-megapixel back camera captures above average daylight photos in auto mode, but in pro mode you can tweak the settings to get better results. The sharpness and detail are good too. Color reproduction, however, is a hit or miss, which can easily be noticed on the Super AMOLED display. The dynamic range is also pretty average for the price. Low-light images are not bad, and I found the color reproduction on the low light to be surprisingly better than the daylight images. The 8-megapixel selfie camera on the front was quite impressive though. The selfies come out quite good even under low lighting. I personally think that the pictures taken from the front camera are better than that from the rear camera. The battery of the J6 amazed me. The 3000 mAh battery easily lasts for an entire day, including long calls on Messenger and extensive gaming. The battery easily lasted for about 6 hours even while extensive usage. A drawback of the battery is the charging is very slow. It takes about 3 hours to charge up to 100%. Now here are answers to some of the questions that you have asked us on our Instagram page. By the way, do you follow us and ask us questions on our Instagram page? Because if you don't, please do ask questions and you will get a chance to get featured on our upcoming videos. So the first question is asked by Mr. Safal Thapa, and he is asking, how is the speaker quality on the J6? The answer is, speaker is on the right and is located in a weird location. However, it gives quite loud and crisp sound. The second question is asked by Mr. Ashish Tamang, and he has asked if the Samsung Galaxy J6 have a fingerprint scanner and facial unlock. Yes, the fingerprint sensor is located at the rear and it's quite accurate, but it's not the fastest out there. The facial unlock works fairly in daylight. It takes some time before it unlocks the screen. So, to conclude, I think the Samsung Galaxy J6 is a decent choice. It's got a good design, a trendy 18.5:9 AMOLED display, surprisingly good performance, and an excellent battery life. Also, Samsung has that brand appreciation and is probably the safest choice when it comes to after-sale services and warranty here in Nepal. However, the mid-range price segment is getting more competitive, and you can easily get the Xiaomi Redmi S2 or the Xiaomi Mi A1 or the Huawei Y9 that offers more for this price. So that is all for the review. Tell us what you think about the Samsung Galaxy J6 in the comment section below. I am Pratima Adhikari and I'll see you soon.